Hi there, welcome back to the Rare Book Views channel where I talk about how much I love books and book collecting, libraries, used bookstores, all the reading things. If you love reading, please do me a favor and subscribe. Send me a comment, let me know what you're reading or collecting. I really appreciate everyone who has done that. It is so much fun to sort of hear about what other people are reading and enjoy collecting. I'm always fascinated by the different niche and genre collectors and the types of things that people have on their shelves and are excited to find. So please send me a line, give me a lesson, tell me something cool. Today, I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to read next. I have this new way of organizing the books that just gives me such joy because I have all these books that are waiting to be read. I love book shopping and collecting, as you'll see from the other videos, and that means I have a bunch of stuff waiting in the wings, and sometimes it feels like some pressure to read them. But lately I have found if I make them one shelf and then read those before I do anything else, it doesn't sort of bother me that there are other things waiting, or when I go shopping and I find something that's a bargain, it doesn't bother me to put it sort of in bystander status because I'm making progress. I feel so accomplished when I finish something on the shelf. So this is the next shelf that I'm going to read. I do have to admit, Don Quixote, still in progress. Somebody did send me a very helpful suggestion of a movie that might help me make a little more sense of the plot, so I'm going to try to check that out. But it is still, I can only read so many pages at a time. It's a little bit, I feel like it's good for me, and it is a challenge, and a lot of the books that I picked for this shelf a little bit easier. First, I am going to read The Sanitorium. This is really exciting because this author has a new book, and this one has been on my list for quite a while. And I got this one at a bargain rate. This was $3 at a charity bookshop, and it is to benefit a good cause. So I'm very excited to read this, and I hope I like it because I know there's another one that I can also get. Also, one of those that's been on my list for a long time, fiction, really great reviews, Hamnet. I'm excited about this. I want to love this like other people did. Very exciting. Also a bargain, $3 whole. Oh, this is good. This has been on my list for a long time. Or it's been on my list for so long. I believe maybe the Washington Post, maybe more than a year, has been on my list. And a friend of mine found this at a used book sale, and it is a Book of the Month Club. It's a very nice copy, great reader's copy. You can see possibly the margins here are a little bit smaller, and possibly the size of the book is cut down just a little bit, and that is how they do it. They save a little bit on production costs, and that is how they're making them available at a lower price point. It generally means that these books don't really have value. The Book of the Month Club or book club editions, usually a used bookstore is not going to buy this back from you, but that's okay because I'm going to read it, I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'll probably pass it on to someone else who will also enjoy it. Laurie King, I am loving this, is a series, fiction, mystery, suspense a little bit, sort of fan fiction of Sherlock Holmes. What if his sidekick, instead of Dr. Watson, had been a female traveling companion who develops into something a little bit more? I love this, and I always get excited when I find the next one. I'm not trying to stockpile ahead, so I'm only looking for the next book. I can often find them from the library, but this one I found the actual physical book, which is fun. I like the way it feels in my hands. Agatha Christie. I'm very much enjoying getting to know Agatha Christie. I don't know how I've been missing this for so long. I read an autobiography of Agatha Christie, I think maybe a biography. I have been very lucky to get to see her play The Mousetrap in London, which is one of those, the longest running play ever. And I recently saw the movie See How They Run, which is a modern whodunit in an Agatha Christie style that sort of revolves around the play of The Mousetrap. So now I get to read all the Agatha Christies. Somebody did give me advice about, I have one that a very smart bookish YouTube person said, it's the last one of the Poirot books, and she said you might want to wait to read that. Shouldn't be where you start. So I'm not trying to read them on order, but I do have this one, and I'm excited to read it. This is vintage, but it is again a Book of the Month Club or a book club edition, I think. It must be, because I can't afford them. It doesn't really say, so maybe it's not. It says Dodd Mead. Maybe it's a real one, but it is smaller. So I assume it's book club edition. I'll have to do some research. Unless anybody knows. If you know what edition that is, please tell me. This is cool. This has been on my list for a while, and I think it is loosely based on real life events. So I'll find out when I read it, and I'm excited about that. That looks like a fun read. This was recommended to me by a friend, and I finally found a copy, or did she find me a copy? This is from a book sale for sure. So it was a bargain. And then Artemis. I loved The Martian by Andy Weir, and so did my husband. And my husband he has very interesting criteria. He likes a book that has scientific realism. It's got to be believable. He likes it to be very action, and he likes sort of a problem-solving book. Jurassic Park, Sphere, The Martian. So I am hoping this is going to be good, but if you know anything else in that genre that my husband might like, he likes a good fast read. So if you have any suggestions that would maybe add into that trifecta, please tell me. I'm always trying to find him something he would love. So I'm excited to try this because I thought Andy Weir did a great job on The Martian, and I haven't read his other ones, and I've been looking for them. This one was $2 American, a bargain. Ha! This is one of those, so popular, so well reviewed. I'm very excited to read this, and I found it. I think this was possibly $3. So a lot of these, $2 or $3, and some great reading material. This one is cool. The Assault on Intelligence. This Michael Hayden, I've read something by him before. He does a lot of books about government. He was a general, maybe. And this has been on my list for a while, but I can't remember why. So somebody reviewed it and said it was good, and I got it for $2. This is the greatest espionage story of the Cold War. I enjoy a good Cold War novel, so I'm hoping that this will be good. Ben Macintyre wrote Rogue Heroes, which is nonfiction about the beginning of SAS? It's slipping my mind. That is also a series on BBC that is available in the United States, and I can't remember which channel it is, but it's an incredibly well-done series. So if you get a chance to read Rogue Heroes, I think that is very well done. The show is also very well done. It's a fascinating part of history. So I'm hoping that this one is going to be in the tradition of Ben Macintyre. Excited about that. Fast Girls. This is a great example of, I can't remember if this is fiction or non-fiction. But I definitely saw a review and it looked good. I'm a runner. I'm a reader. I like to read about running. So this looks like it's going to be a fun read, and I am hoping that it's going to make me want to run some miles. And then last but not least, this is so weird. I love the format is strange. This is one of those old-timey, very matte finish covers. The Informer in law enforcement. I am guessing, and I don't know, that the authors, there are two, wrote it together. Malachi Harney, Superintendent, Division of Narcotics Control, State of Illinois. And John Cross, Assistant Superintendent, Division of Narcotics Control, so his deputy, got together and wrote this about informants, and it looks so weird. It is inscribed by Malachi Harney to someone, and it just looks like it's going to be so strange, and I am looking forward to it. It is a revised second printing. You've got to wonder what the first one looked like. But anyways, I'm excited to read this. I think it's going to be strange. And that is going to be the next shelf. Hopefully I'll make also some progress on Don Quixote, and then I'll let you know when I'm done. If you enjoy the to be read shelf videos, please let me know, because I can never really decide if it's anybody watching this other than possibly my nieces. Who knows? But thank you to everyone who is and saying kind things to me. It is the best part of my day when somebody says something nice about these videos. It just makes me so happy. We all have stressful lives. This is helping me cope with mine. So thank you to everyone who's commented and to all the readers. Happy reading.